Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm with the Welland Public Library bringing you another grab and go activity. As you may know, the Welland Public Library is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and this week's activities will center around the number 100, specifically art using the number 100. So in your kit this week, you are going to find one blank canvas for you to use and the number 100. So 3 individual numbers, 2 zeros, and 1 1 printed off for you, as well as a photo release form. So you are going to need from home as well some crayons, markers, pencil crayons, whatever art supplies you like to use at home, as well as some glue. And what you're going to do is take your paper and decide how you think you should use these numbers in a picture. So you may decide that these zeros look like tires and you want to do a car. And so it looks something like that, right? With the 1 as the body of the car and the zeros as the tires. You may decide that you want to do a self-portrait if you have glasses, and that the zeros become the lenses and the 1 is the arm for your glasses. Things like that. I have 2 examples to show you. So one is a picture that my son did. He did an elephant, so he used the zeros as the body and the head of the elephant, and the 1 is the trunk. And this elephant is walking through the savannah on a hot, sunny day. And then I have a picture that I did of my son scuba diving in the ocean and swimming around schools of fish while they are happy about swimming in their day as well. So when you get your activity, put some thought into what you want to do, how you want to do it, and place your numbers on the paper, and then sketch around how you're going to design your picture, but do not glue your numbers right away until you've sort of sketched it and you have your idea. Because for example, when I started, I originally was putting my numbers way too high up and it was cutting off the the top of my son's head. So you really want to make sure that you have it all sketched out before you glue your numbers down, because you are literally stuck to that idea once it's glued down. And then when you complete your artwork, you're going to ask your adults for their permission to fill out this form, and they will need to sign it and probably help you out with it. And then you're going to take a picture of this form and your picture, and then you're going to email it to info@wellandpubliclibrary.ca with the subject line 100 art. And I'm going to collect these pictures and we're going to share them on our social media feeds, so our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter accounts, so that we can share with the Welland community the great artists that we are here in Welland as well. Now, for this week's book choices, I thought that we should talk about maybe some of the best books that have been written in the last 100 years. So some of my favorites include the true story of the 3 little pigs. So this is the story of the 3 little pigs, but told in a different way. This is told by the wolf, and he's trying to explain his actions. And so he has a different version than the pigs have, than the typical story that we hear, which is told through the pig's perspective. Then we also have The Snowy Day. The Snowy Day tells the story of Peter, who's walking through some freshly fallen snow. And of course, we are familiar with that experience. And Peter walks through his city and finds out what the snow looks like while he's walking through. And I know we still have some snow around here in Welland now that it's March. This book, Swimmy, Now, Swimmy is a story about a bunch of fish, or a school of fish, that live together in a home, but they're very afraid of all the predators that live out on the ocean. So they stay in their home. And then along comes Swimmy, who convinces them to work together as a team to explore the wonders of the world that are outside of their tiny little home. We have Alexander in the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And this is a story about a boy who's just having the worst day possible. And he keeps considering about moving to Australia, where certainly they don't have those kinds of problems. There's also Amelia Bedelia. So Amelia Bedelia is a beloved childhood character. This book is Amelia Bedelia, the Bookworm. She gets herself into a lot of predicaments, and there's funny solutions to try to figure out how to solve them. For our slightly older readers, we have classic stories like Harriet the Spy. Harriet loses her notebook in this original story of Harriet the Spy. And before she can find it, her friends read what she's written about it. So it tells a story about how to make up friendships, and how to, about forgiveness when you've done something wrong. And then there is the Westing Game. So this book explores some mysteries. Several people are trying to inherit a fortune of $200 million. And the way they can do that is if they solve the mystery of who committed the crime. And over the last 100 years, there's been many great comics written. So we do have some graphic novels, including some graphic novels by about Batman and the Avengers. And for those of you that love graphic novels or superheroes, check out our graphic novel section to find some great heroes of the last 100 years. So, of course, if you have any questions, you can send us an email or give us a call. We do have curbside appointments available to pick up any of these books or any other books that you're interested in borrowing. The 3 branches of the library have curbside appointments. That is Diamond Trail, Seaway Mall branch, and the main branch in Welland. And you can pick up your curbside or your grab and go activity curbside as well. I look forward to seeing your wonderful pictures and sharing them with the Welland community on our social media pages. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.